Be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. Do the same at the Grizzly Gentleman, same promo code, 10% off at checkout. Both of these are fantastic deals, and they help support the show. What is up, Planeswalkers? ThyrixSyx, with something a little bit different today. This is my box. You see a bunch of cat hair on it. This is my box that I just received, which I believe should be for my summer super rare drops. I was an interesting person and decided to purchase a large amount of these. This is still entirely sealed. I have literally not opened this at all. I did take off like all identifying information, just so people aren't crazy. Let's go ahead and get a awkward. I'm terrible. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and open this bad boy up. We're gonna see what's inside. So, oh my goodness. Move this over a little. I would say I don't like something about this. It looks like my fetch lands are just randomly distributed in this box. I should have 5. Oops, I bumped my mic because I'm a terrible person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I have 5. We'll get into those in just a second. But I am going to go ahead and switch the camera so that you all can see things a little bit better. Oh my gosh, look at that sweet professionalism. All right, let's see. Are these labels on the outside? They are. All right, cool. So we have one of the tattoo packs. Another tattoo pack. Like I said, I kind of went a little overboard as a path not traveled. Gosh. Another one of those. We have a good old-fashioned Heart of Steel. Ornithological studies. Ornithological studies. Why have I made this decision? I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. I'm trying to get the last one, which is Mountain Go, I think. Yeah. So I'm looking for a Mountain Go. All right, cool. We have a Mountain Go. All right. So I'll take one of each of these. And I'll yeet these. And I should mention I got 5 total of each of these. 1 to open on camera, and then use the cards. And I'm not entirely sure exactly what I want to do with the other 4. It's possible I'm going to make play sets of them and then sell them. It's possible I'll keep a box or something each, and then maybe I'll do some sort of giveaway or something. But we're gonna start just by unboxing these and having a look, because these are going to be the ones that I'm most likely to actually play with. So we're gonna yeet this somewhere. I hate this random extra wrapping. Like this does not. I guess it like makes it so this is less likely to get scuffed, but like meh. Essentially, it feels like it's just a bunch of extra. And for what it's worth, like all of this stuff is just super excess. Okay, so we do still get the Planeswalkers in here, so that is nice to know. So first we're gonna check out the Planeswalker. We got a Karn, cool. So I can add that to my many foil Planeswalkers. And we're gonna go ahead and pop out these cards. Put them to the side for a second. And I will be putting these in sleeves as soon as the video's over. Don't worry. But I have decks for many of these. Of course, one of my fetch lands just fell, which is possibly like an entire dollar bill, if you will. So we have straight out of the box. We do have a little bit of curvature here. We have an Arcbound Ravager that looks very like Godzilla-esque. A Darksteel Colossus, which is very nice. I am a little sad that they didn't have a Blightsteel Colossus in the same drop. One of my main issues with the drops, especially more recently, is that there seem to be very few cards in them. The earlier drops seem to have a little bit more. Like if you look at the rat and the cat ones, for example, not only did they have a lot more actual cards, but they also had more, like they had extras. They had creature tokens and whatnot. So yeah, we had the Colossus, and then we have this weird ass Walking Ballista. you can see. I mean, I like the foiling on these, and I will say that the Colossus is definitely my favorite. Try to get some of the foiling there with my camera not freaking out too much. Yeah, so I really do like the foil on a lot of these. It's just the you know, the quality is not exactly the best. So we're gonna go ahead and kind of put these off to the side, and we'll hit up the burps. Once again, we just put this here and eat the box. And I'm just using my knife here because I don't feel like dealing with the faff of this. And that is my prerogative. Interesting. So this connection is not very good. This is awkward. Huh. There we go. It's a little stuck in there. So I do keep all of the boxes, at least one of all of the boxes in my closet as like a little wall that I might end up using for something at some point. So we've got an Ob Nixilis here with this little pap of glue, which sometimes likes to come off really easily, and other times it does not. So luckily it came off relatively nicely that time. Yeah, we get a little Ob Father, and just like the other ones, this is a little bit curved. So go ahead and plop this. Go over here, and then I'm dumb. Actually need to put these back in the damn thing. Sometimes these are not. This was put in backwards. I don't think I'll be able to get it on the camera, but I'm fairly certain this was put in backwards. The tabs are like on the inside of each other. What the fuck? Wow, okay. Give me a sec. Alright, that was... It didn't take me all that long. It took me literally seconds, but still a bit odd, if I do say so. That the tabs were, like, in wrong. It's not making it relatively difficult to put the tabs, there we go, interlace back in. So I can plop this back in the box. And boop, and boop. And we'll look at these. And these are not foil. The other ones were. But I'm not sure if you can tell. There's still a little bit of a skew to it. It doesn't look like it can come in all that well. But actually, like, doing that, you might be able to see. And here, I'll actually do this, so it doesn't look like I'm bending anything. But, like, you see how this corner and this corner are, like, back more than the other corners? We have a Swan Song. Very decent card to play in something like EDH. Birds of Paradise goes literally everywhere, right? If you need a burb, this is a burb. We got a Gilded Goose. I really do like the art on this one, especially because we do have the gilding there. Instead of it being an entire gold goose, it's gilded. So I do like that. And then Baleful Strix does not look like an artifact at all, but I mean, I understand. Swansong doesn't look like a spell. But yeah, like they gave Gilded Goose a little bit of gold. I think it would have been fine to give Baleful Strix even just like an eye plate of metal or something, but fantastic card. And then Dovescape with a couple of doves. Relatively interesting card in my opinion. We'll go ahead and plop these over with their friends. I'm just gonna move these up a little. There we go. And we'll get into the Path Knot Trap. I don't remember which one this is. Because I ordered these so long ago, and we're just now getting to them. And don't worry, I'm gonna open the fetch lands. That's what everyone's here for, but I wanted to go through this first. Because I want to tease all of you. I decided to make pack openings as bonus videos on my main channel because they don't directly... Oh, right, it's the Planeswalkers. They don't... It's not, like, directly... Not yet, so this is one of the ones that I had to pull off the tape, or the stickiness. It's not like a deck building thing or anything like that, but, you know, I figure pack openings are close enough. Like I put my rant video on my second channel because it just felt more correct there. There we go. Because we weren't really talking about the game. We got Domri. Domri sucks. I hate Domri. Domri can bite my ass. I yeeted him like all the way over here, dude. All right. Yeah. So here you might be able to see how it's supposed to be with the tabs on the outside. On the other one, the tabs are on the inside, and like just wow, that was done faster immediately. We'll get these Planeswalkers out. Put these in here. Please go in here. Please. Please. You bastard. There we go. We've got... And their decision to pick these specific Planeswalkers doesn't make a ton of sense to me. So we have a Johnny Steadfast. Not one of the better Planeswalkers in my opinion. It also like isn't currently being played in Standard or anything. Like at least there's other Johnnies that are currently played in Standard, so it would have been more interesting to see one of those. But you know, it's still fine. Cowboy Domri is like the only tolerable Domri in my opinion. I really do like the foiling on this one though. The tusks and all that. Although, I don't know if you can see that. Camera focus. No, I don't think you can see it. But they're like lines. Like machining lines. Just all along this. Huh. Well, is there stuff like that on this? Doesn't look like it. But yeah, they're like very prominent lines on this one. Huh. I don't think that's being caught on the camera, but that's a little disappointing. For what it's worth, I do like Domri in EDH. Tameo Field Researcher does not seem to have the lines, so I don't know what the Domri thing was about. Field Researcher is interesting. I do play her in, I think, my Planeswalker deck right now. Because you get to emblem, like if you have a doubling season out, you get to immediately emblem. And that is usually pretty good when you have draw 3 cards and then you have Omniscience, essentially. So I will be using this. I absolutely like this version better because I like the whole, like, Tameo Noir aspect. I think is really cool. And then we have Vraska Golgari Queen. This is, like, Queen of the Prom, or, sorry, I'm just looking for more lines, and there aren't any lines on this one. Like Homecoming Queen or something like that, or like Miss Universe. Now this one is, you know, standard playable, so I do appreciate that. And I don't know if there are any EDH decks that I have right now that play this, but I do like how different this is. I will admit that I no offense to the artist, I don't like the hand. But once again, I really do like the foiling decisions that were made on this art. And how are the... Yeah, I mean, these are still kind of warped. They're not too bad though. So, you know, it's whatevs. Do that, and then we'll open up the next one. This is Mountain Go. So this is just a bunch of bolts. The bolts are the one that I'm most likely to package together and sell, because when people want bolts, they're gonna want a playset of them. So this one makes the most sense. Like these people aren't gonna want a playset of these, right? They're maybe gonna want one of each. So I'm not sure if I'm necessarily gonna sell those. Some of these obviously aren't like worth a ton, so I might do individual giveaways for some of these things, but I do still have a ton of other cards from Ikoria and M21 that I need to do giveaways for, and I just haven't yet because COVID has made shipping things more expensive than I would like. Yeah, so I'm just giving this. Yeah, this one is also had a little bit of an issue, so I'm glad I did that. Yeah, lightning bolt. But yeah, if people are gonna want these lightning bolts, then got another row. Then they're gonna want them in 4-ofs. So things like the bird are also like 4-of possibilities. Baleful Strix as well. Gilded Goose. I don't think Gilded Goose is seeing play in Pioneer, is it? Let me know if you play Pioneer and if Gilded Goose is seeing play there. I could literally check right now, but I don't want to, so bite me. Alright, get in there. I don't know why I force myself every time to put this back, and you know what? I'm just gonna choose not to. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm just gonna pretend that never happened. I'm just gonna put this over here on the pile. So let's see. Yeah, pretty bended. These are also foil. I do like the art of this, and that's all I'll say about that. We'll go ahead and move on. I love the bear being bolted. Is there? Yeah, there kind of is. I would prefer it if this was a Birds of Paradise, like an obvious Birds of Paradise, because of the whole bolt the bird thing. Then we have this one, which is bolting a flying creature, but it's not bolting the bird. I definitely do like just how erratic this lightning looks. It looks... It reminds me of the Ikoria comic book style, and I do wonder if this is one of the people who did something like that, because the way this land is reminds me of that land. And then the last one is just very old school feeling. Feels very much like something out of a Cold Snap block. Just the way that this shaman is drawn and everything, so definitely really like this one. Alright, and last but not least, before... Gosh. Of course I messed it up. Before we get into... Why? Why am I trash? This is the tattoo pack. So this one has, what, Blood Artist... Pithing Needle? Pithing Needle? One of those, whatever it's called. Well, go ahead and plop this open. If you're wondering what the music is in the background, that is Hollow Knight music, because Hollow Knight is not only a fantastic game, but has fantastic music by the Christopher Larkin. Spellpierce as well. So I will say I utterly hate a lot of these styles, because it's not the style of tattoo I like. Got another Sorin. There are some of these Mosaic Planeswalkers that I still have not seen any of. And I have a lot of them because of the secret layers. I'll actually show you this video as well. I did it again. Oops, I did it again. That's something in your heart. Got lost in the game. Get in there. So the Spellpierce I don't like, but it's not because it's like done poorly. I just don't like the way this grandfather wizard is drawn. It spooks me out. It reminds me of like Super Jail? Is that what it's called? The Adult Swim cartoon with just really messed up stuff in it, and that's just what it kind of reminds me of. I don't currently play Spellpierce or anything, but it's a playable card. Blood Artist is actually pretty good. Looks super emo. I don't have any Aristocrats decks yet. Keyword yet. I do kind of plan on doing that. This Eternal Witness is fantastic. I absolutely do love the Eternal Witness, and I have a ton of decks that want to be using Eternal Witness, so I definitely have places for this one. Pithing Needle. I don't know how I feel about Pithing Needle. It's fine. I think I would have preferred, like, there's a little bit of stuff on the skulls. I think I would have preferred a Dia de los Muertos skull. But hey, that's just me. And then Ichmoth Nessus. This is actually pretty dope. Whenever you got the Phyrexian symbol, like, that's great. This being a literal moth with like a skull on it and everything. Absolutely love this card and I'll be playing it somewhere. So, those are all of the Lairs. Next, we'll get to the other Planeswalkers I have. But first, I have to eat, so I'm going to pause. Yum. So we are back from outer space. I just want to show some of the other Planeswalkers that I have here. Oh, I messed that up somehow. No, they're just stuck together. There we go. We got a Sorin, a Dovin, a Kiora, a Nijani, a Ral, a Gideon, a Sarkhan, a Teferi, an Ashiok, a Sarkhan, a Dovin, a Sorin, and a Jake. There are plenty that I just have not seen yet. I mean, Nissa, Liliana, Bolas. Those are the main ones. Yeah. There are more. I think Vivian, maybe? Not sure. But with all that, we're going to get into the cards. All right. I pulled up the prices on my screen. We'll see what it is. Marsh Flats. All right, we got a Marsh Flats in a very tight case, I might add. This is very tight holding this down. Seems to be a little bit more packaging than it probably needs. Marsh Flats, though. Marsh Flats, the Secret Lair Ultimate Edition is about $35 right now. Decent, but obviously not the best. Can we hit some of the best? Which is the best? I think it's probably Misty. Oh God, it's. Oh wait, never mind. Oh wait, is this not all of the Secret Lair ones? Are only the. Interesting. I think it's probably Scalding Tard then. Scalding Tard 65. Oh no, Misty 70. So looking for some Misties. I think I have Zendikar. Okay. Well, it's a Misty. So, like 40 bucks, 70 bucks. I have no idea what exactly I'm going to do with these lands, but I'm probably honestly just going to keep them and use them. I legit thought this was empty for a second. It's in here. And these are all random. So far, I've not gotten any duplicates. So it's interesting. They might have actually sent me one of each. Which would be technically wrong. Because these are meant to all be random. This one is 33. I think it's the least expensive. Do we get a duplicate? That's the question. We do. And it's the bad one. It's Arid Mesa. So we're looking for another Misty. In order to kind of break the even of the air. What makes me sad is that I don't even play these colors in, like, anything. Like, if I had duplicate Marsh Flats, that'd be fine, because I use black, white a decent amount. But no! I didn't get any Scalding Tards. I didn't get any Verdants. I got 3 Arid Mesas. I'm sad. I can't believe this has happened to me. No, I'm kidding. Well, so I'm gonna do something with these. I'll probably end up just selling them, honestly. But these I'm going to keep because I do need one of each fetch land at least for all of my rando decks. Oh my gosh, is this? Oh gosh, I thought this was like broken for a second. I thought it was like ripped. Ooh, that would have been nuts. Anyway. Like to say thank you for watching. Let me know if you like which of these secret layers you like the best, or if there are any specific arts that you just think are over the top. I really do love this Eternal Witness and this Ithmoth Nectar, and is this Darksteel Colossus as well. They're probably my favorite of this batch. For what it's worth, I haven't bought all of the recent super layer secret drops or whatever. Because some of them have been garbage. Because Wizards is making terrible decisions, in my opinion. Anyway, I'd like to thank my lovely patrons for the continued support. If you'd like to join them and support the show, you'll find links in the description below. If you liked this video, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And of course, until next time, all will be one.